I took a Geely EX5 for a test drive recently. So what did I think of it? So I was recently in Thailand and I was in Hua Hin, which is on the west coast of the Gulf of Thailand. And one of the things you see in Thailand, certainly in Bangkok, multi-story shopping centres, and a lot of them. And on the fourth floor and fifth floor, they've got car dealerships, and they've got all these large areas where they've got their cars on display. And I mean, we see sometimes in shopping centres here in Australia, you've got a few odd cars parked down the middle of the ground floor, but these are up on the top floor and so on. Now, down in Hua Hin, I came across a few cars that were parked on the ground floor. And one of them was the Geely EX5. And I was just talking to the sales girl, and she said, "Oh, do you want to take it for a test drive?" And I go, "Well, of course I want to take it for a bloody test drive." "Yes, please," I said. So we fixed up me going back to take it for a test drive, but unfortunately my wife and friend who we were with had to go off, so I missed that. But then she sent me a message on WhatsApp saying on Sunday morning, "Are you still free for a test drive?" So I go, "Yep." So I took it out for a test drive. Before we take it out for a test drive, let's just go through some of its stats. And I'm going to compare it to the Model Y because that's what I've got. So its height is 1660 millimeters, and the Model Y is 1624. So yeah, it's a little bit higher, but its width is 1901 compared to 1978, and its length is 4615 millimeters compared to 4750 millimeters. So, I mean, I'll be putting those dimensions up here. So look, it's a comparable size to the Model Y. It's a medium SUV. But when I drove it, it certainly felt a lot larger. So we'll go over that in a minute. Now, pricing wise, the Geely I always used to say Geely, but she corrected me and goes, "No, it's Geely because it comes from China, which was Geely. So Geely it is." The EX5 comes in two flavors. It comes in what's it called? A Complete and Inspire. So the Complete isn't complete because the Inspire's got more fruit on it, but still. Pricing wise for the 2025 Geely EX5 here in Australia is from 42.5 to 49.5. Now here in Western Australia, it will be a little bit more than that. That's sort of indicative drive away prices over in New South Wales. That's certainly a lot cheaper than the Model Y. So the Model Y, it's around about $10,000 to $12,000 more. I'm talking about the base model rear wheel drive, which these two would compare with, same size battery, LFP, acceleration, etc. So the Geely EX5 base model is, well, it's $18,000 cheaper, but the top model is $10,000 cheaper than the Model Y. So all up, that's pretty reasonable. But what's it got on it? So if we look at the Inspire was the one that I took. Now, by the way, in Thailand, it's actually about $6,000 cheaper than that. So 50,000, we're looking at the equivalent of 44,000, I think, give or take. Now they did have a special on at the time, so it was actually even cheaper than that. So it's a medium-sized SUV, 5 doors, 5 seats, all electric. Now its acceleration, 6.9 seconds 0 to 100, which is about on par with the base model Tesla Model Y. Now, unfortunately, it's got a WLTP range of 430 kilometers. So you're talking well under 400, I would say 380. But that's reasonable. I think my first Model 3, which came with a 50 kilowatt hour battery, didn't have any more than that in the range. So that's not bad for an SUV, I suppose. Oh, one other thing. The weight of a Model Y is around 2,000 kilos or 2 metric tons. The weight of the Geely EX5 is only 1,715 kilos or 1.7 metric tons. So it's a wee bit smaller. Would have hoped it would have got a bit more range on it though. Now it's warranty. Remember, Tesla's got a 4-year, 80,000 kilometer warranty. The Geely EX5 has got a 7-year unlimited kilometer warranty, and I believe it's 8 years unlimited on the battery. Tesla, take a lesson here. Now you do have to service it, unlike Tesla, but it's every 12 months or 20,000 kilometers. That's basically on a par. It's not too bad. You get 1 year roadside assistance, but I do believe that if you do the servicing, they'll renew that for another year. Boot space is 302 litres. Now it's got some underfloor storage, which is about another 100 and something. If you put the back seats down, you get 1,877 litres of storage. Slightly less than the Model Y, but you know what? That's pretty damn reasonable. Let's jump into the car and see what I thought of it driving. And the camera woman is the sales girl, who was really very nice and very helpful. And thank you very much to her. So just before we get into the drive, could I please ask you to click that like and subscribe button below. Thank you. I do desperately need more people to click that like and the subscribe button. It does help motivate me to make more and more. And I need all the motivation I can get. And while you're down there, in the description, there's a link to my Ko-fi page if you want to help out other ways. I have spent an absolute fortune getting some of these bits of equipment and so on. So anything to help put the money back into my wallet would be greatly appreciated. Okay, just yet. Hello, out the window.
You record now?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Indicator. This is drive.
This one is a light for when you want to turn left, turn right, turn left. You look at this or a head-up display.
Right there.
You look at here or you can look at head-up display on the mirror.
And that is drive.
It's a gear, shift.
Gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you change a gear, you push the brake.
Yes.
Both.
Yeah. So brake, drive, indicator that way.
Yes. Be careful, too fast when you.
Yes. Or maybe go backwards a little bit. And wait for a gap in the traffic. Here comes.
Which model you drive in Australia?
Model Y.
Wow.
So it's same size. So this is the top of the range model Geely EX5. Geely. Well, I say Geely. Yes, Geely.
I read Geely first time.
So we'll call it the Geely EX5.
For Chinese, it's a Geely. Geely, yeah. In English, Geely. In Thai, Geely.
Okay, interesting. So I'm actually here in Hua Hin in Thailand, looking at moving here for part of the year, so I'll need a car. And obviously it's going to be electric with my past history. So I got the opportunity with this lovely lady from Geely to have the opportunity to take this for a test drive. Two models, both with I think a 60.22 kilowatt hour battery, and it's LFP, so that's very good. And I think it's okay, so that bing bong is I'm doing 61 in a 60 zone. Okay, so I've got to be careful. It's front wheel drive, I think.
Yeah.
It's front wheel. Oh, slow down. I don't know what the police are like here. I hardly ever see them. Not like in Australia. And of course, I get overtaken. I'm exceeding the speed limit, and people fly past me. So, look, this seat is very comfortable. I am spoilt with this because it's got a massage function, and it's just not fair. Oh, and she's turning it on. Oh no! I'll go to sleep whilst driving. Oh, so yes, it's a lovely function, the massage. Helps my bad back, very nice. So, yeah, look, I actually quite like this. The steering it's softish, but not that bad. So it's fairly sort of responsive. I don't know if there's different drive modes in here, but all the same, this is very, very nice. It's quite a comfortable seat. The suspension is a little bit wallowy, but you know, it irons out the rough bits, which is part of being in Thailand. The roads aren't exactly brilliant. The people are lovely, and the weather's not bad. It's just very humid. So temperature's about the same as it would be in Australia. So it's about 33 at the moment. But when you've got 80-90% humidity, it gets a bit oppressive. So very nice. So we've got to go up here and look for a U-turn to go back, I think. Yes. So as I said, you know, it's a nice car. You've got a big screen here. You've got your instrument cluster that's I need to slow down. I'm doing 80 in a 6. Oh no, it's 90 it's now, and it's 60 under. I don't understand. The speed limit just keeps changing. So we're going. Oh no, this is the airport.
Yes.
Yeah, not the railway. This is the airport. So it does keep bing bonging at you. So it was 60 under the airport, and now it's back up to 90 again. Okay.
Next turn. This turn.
There's a U-turn. So the interesting thing about Thai roads is you can't go across. You have specific U-turn spots, and that's the only way of getting around and turning. So so when we're going in a taxi or whatever, he goes past where we want to go, does a U-turn and comes back and parks on the side of the road that we want to get off on. So I like this car. It's very nice. I do like it. Price wise, at the moment they've got a special on because of the Bangkok Auto Show, and which makes it around the top of the range model 6,000 Australian dollars cheaper than you would find it in Australia. But when its price goes back up, it's still about 3,000, give or take, Australian dollars cheaper. So I've noticed that a lot of the time here, that a lot of the cars are much cheaper here than they are in Australia. And I say $3,000, $6,000, and that's at today's exchange rate, because the Australian dollar isn't exactly the best at the moment. But this is it's a mid-sized SUV. Oh look, we also have a nice electric panoramic roof. The roof doesn't open.
And this one can open.
Oh, it can open.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it does. Wonderful.
Close, please.
I closed. Yes, I closed, and then we can close the.
Okay.
Yes. So Thailand is very sunny. So although that is very nice, you don't want it open very often. I can guarantee that. Because you'll cook. The air condition works overtime, and it's very efficient in this car. Very nice.
Can voice for the example. Sadi Geely.
Yeah.
Oh, I closed the system. Sadi Geely.
คุณต้องการให้ฉันค้นหาอะไรให้ในขณะนี้
เปิดม่านบังแดด
Oh, and of course it's got voice activation. I do have a problem. My Thai,
Yeah.
nit noi.
For English it can.
It will go into English. Yes, it's okay.
Hi Geely. Hi Geely. Oh, not now. Sorry. Only Thai now, but in the future they will update for English.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Yes, because there would be not much point in me buying it until I got a bit more fluent in Thai. That's for sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. I am definitely in love with electric vehicles, and you know what? This one is very good. It's not as efficient as a Tesla, because the 60 kilowatt hour battery in here, it's got a WLTP range, I think, of 423, give or take. I'll put it up on the screen. So it's not as efficient, but yeah, there's plenty of charging spaces around here. Thailand has embraced the electric vehicle market very well. There is a massive number of electric vehicles. BYD is big. I have seen a lot of Teslas. There's Aura Good Cat, and so many electric vehicles. And then people are going, where are all the chargers? Look, I just been down to a shopping centre called Market Village. There are 3 Tesla superchargers there and 4 fast DC chargers. I mean, what more do you need? If you live in a condo, and most people live in a condo here, you've got to go out and charge outside. So that's to me is absolutely fine. So this top of the range one has got traffic aware cruise control, adaptive cruise control, yeah.
Around camera.
A 360 camera even when driving, so I can put that on and you get the 360, which is very nice. And massage seats. Sorry, you've won me on the massage seats. Somebody tell Elon Musk he's got to put massage seats in, because I've been driving with it on, and oh my word, it is lovely. Yes, it's got vehicle to load. So once again, I mean, you know, all the EVs that are coming out now, BYDs and so on, have all got this vehicle to load capacity, which is just so useful. You wouldn't believe how useful it can be. Oh, sorry, I'm speeding again. So sometimes you get the bong bong bongs, which can be a little bit annoying. I'm sure it could be turned off.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the speeding bong bong bong.
It means you drive over.
You go too close to the lane.
Yeah, for this road you cannot drive over 50.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just telling me that I was doing slightly over 50. Naughty me. There you have it. The Geely EX5. I really liked it. It's got a lot of things that the Tesla hasn't got. Longer warranty. The top of the range model, which is the Inspire, has got the electric operated cover and an electric operated sunroof. It's got vehicle to load. It's got an instrument cluster LCD screen. It's got things that Tesla hasn't got, and it's about 10 grand cheaper. So look, I like my Model Y. If I was in the market to buy something now, this would be definitely in the mix. There is one other car, and I'll be doing a video on that in a little while, where I did test drive 3 or 4 cars in the SUV size that I also really liked. So it would be a toss-up between those two at the moment, and Tesla, yeah, that would be down at number 3. Now, not because Elon and so on, that's fine. Whatever he does, he does. I'm buying cars because that's the one I want. But the other two have got so much more fruit than the Tesla has at the moment. So look, if you're in the mix for a medium-sized SUV, go and give this one a spin. You may well like it. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe down the bottom. Please, I really need people to click on that, the subscribe button, especially because that does help the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all very soon.